Welcome back, you angry ducks. So I took off the the dragon update, and I'm gonna be playing on just normal gameplay, sort of. But we're gonna be focusing on the insanity mod this time, with no Vikings or anything. We're just gonna be playing the insanity mod itself and try to develop new strategies and just ways to play the game and just survive. You know, the game is already hard enough with Insanity mod on the side, and what we're going to do is try to find, like I said, techniques, tactics, and just new ways to survive, and that is just without Vikings, and then we can do this again with Vikings, maybe on like a little lower setting. But I have this mount, I found this island here. I try to get this mod to work a few times, but it seems like the dragon mod is not allowing certain mods to work with it, and I'm getting errors for new lands mod and insanity mod, so that's why we do not have the dragon mod with us today. I know some people are going to be saddened by that, but there's nothing I can do about that. So I planned this video for a while, so I wanted to get it done. Now let's build our castle. I want to access this, and we thankfully do have a lot of stone over here, even iron, and I have no idea what I even want to lay everything down with. We do have even more food over there, so I think what we're going to be doing is actually playing on, uh-oh, why doesn't want to work? There we go. Not easy, but we're going to play challenging. Yeah, challenging mode. And, it tells us here what it is, and pretty much droughts, fires, 200%, hunger, humid modifier, wow, 150, and then fire persistence is 200. That's how difficult it's going to be. And that's pretty much it. The droughts is a max length of 3. I think I'm going to move it up to 5, just to make, a little crazy. And then minimum length is going to be 2 years. Might as well make it a little harder on ourselves so we can really become masters of food, Anyway, let's get this down somewhere. I'm thinking over, ooh, that's actually a nice little area. Thankfully, we do have these nice little, ponds here. I don't even know, lakes? I don't know. But they do have fish, so it makes my life a little easier. Oh my, stone. Okay, we got a lot of stone. Ooh. Oh, okay. I didn't even see down here. By the way, I also have better fertility grouping on, so you may want to keep that in mind. So that's why it's like this. So I think what I'm going to do is put it over. I'm seeing down here, and it's like pretty good as well. There's like 2 good spots up here and down here. And oh, there's like, oh, we could, oh, I don't even know. Let's use this one over here since it's more blocky. All the stone are together, and it'll be a little easier, and it has a lot more open land. And then we can easily, oh, I don't know. I'm just going to place it over here before I change my mind, because that is a good area over there. And I'm going to place it right about here, and we're going to start. Now, this mod is challenging, so keep that in mind. Mistakes will happen, and we're going to try to prevent that, but it's also going to be somewhat of a learning video. Not sure how this is going to be. I know people, like I mentioned before in my last videos, they wanted longer videos, and we're going to try to get another longer video. I'm not sure how many years I want to go for, and it is going to depend on multiple things. Number one is lag. I can't make a video if I'm lagging, all the time, so keep that in mind. But then it's also, how successful are we? Is it just going to be dragging on in a neutral state where we don't get anything done, but we're barely surviving? Then it's like, okay, well then we might end it there. Who knows? But I do remember some of my tactics from one of my gameplays and some other gameplays where we don't really have those long rows of houses. We actually have little subsections, and same with the farms. We walled them off with not walls. We separated them with roads, and it worked out pretty well. So if one farm catches on fire, the whole thing doesn't go down. I'll post a video on what I'm talking about, where I was basically suffering and barely got anywhere. So right now I think we're gonna have a good time here. The lag is actually non-existent right now. Like, this is super smooth. I don't know what it is, but yeah. Anyway, I am planning on trying to do this again, but with the elevation mod, since I do love the elevation mod, and I'm going to be looking into ways to possibly create less lag. If you have any idea on how to help with lag and mods, let me know in the comments. That's going to be super important to me, especially going forward, since you guys want more videos of kingdoms and castles. So I'm going to need some help on your guys' end if you can. Now I'm going to do a 2x4. Yeah, 2x4. And we're going to do something like this, and then we're going to keep our houses separated. And what we need is immediately getting a well, because if one of these buildings catch on fire, we need it out immediately. If we're lucky, we could try to have the castle on fire, but I don't think that's going to happen, knowing my luck. But we are lucky to have a nice wood supply next to us, and I do need to start setting up a little food supply because they will starve like really quickly. Now let's do something like this. We're gonna put a 3x3 over here. Should maybe spread it out, but oh well. We're gonna hope that it doesn't catch on fire immediately, you know, and that should be good. They're gonna build all this in the meantime, and I'm going to try to maybe find a way to set things up. I know we won't, well, actually, oh yeah, I still have the new houses mod too, which is good. And let's see here, we can separate it 3 and then separation 3. Well, actually no, we could put a berry thing here, make it at least somewhat decent looking, you know. It's going to be a very like checkerboardy, but that's fine by me. And we could also have more farms up here. I'm trying to think of how I also want to expand. I definitely want to take control of, where's the fish? There was fish here. I'm not insane. I know there was fish here. Where did they go? Oh my god. All right, I'm just gonna lose my brain. Oh my god. All right, anyway. Oh, we got like 17 people. Nice. Okay, so we got timber workers. They're gonna be making their food, hopefully. And I think it's 150%. I know some people are talking about in the comments of this mod pack that they made it so the higher difficulty, it's almost impossible to play because they're eating so much food that like one farm doesn't even produce enough for one person, which is kind of funny. But then again, the mod pack has not been updated for about 2 years, I think. I think it was updated in 2024, if not 2023, and it's going to be going for a while. Now, we are starting to get our wood up, which is good, and I think my next goal is going to be building the quarries. Do I have that mod? I deleted a couple mods. I'm not sure if I have the place more quarries mod. I think I do. Yeah, I do. Perfect. So we can actually get these up and running. Put the food as priority. Nope. I almost made a mistake there. That would have been super bad. And let's get a nice little road system going, since this is going to have to be trying to be a little bit more efficient here. Let's do something like this. Good for me. And then something like that, and that's fine. And then we can also set up a nice little thing right there, and you're already getting the red markers. Hey guys, how about you hurry up, please? I know you're going to be eating more, but I think the 3x3 should be fine when you have this amount of people. Let's find out here once they finish this. We'll see how much like food per person they would really need. Let's see. Does it actually increase this? Oh. Does that actually increase their... Okay, it doesn't. Just maybe like food consumption. Let's see how well this goes. So I feel like the bakery would be really good in this scenario, but let's see what happens here. Please do not die of starvation, guys. All right, so they're going there. So it's like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. 45 for 28 people, 24 people, I think. They're eating, I think. Did they take all the food? They're still hungry. Okay, so that is not enough, which is interesting. Yeah, we may actually have a nice die out here. Well, it's not going to be nice, but it's going to be something. And they're going to be cutting down the wood, which is perfect. We're going to need a lot of people on that food supply because they're... Okay, some of their food supply fixed itself, but not all of it. Good thing we have this to utilize. We're definitely going to have to take advantage of the irrigation system, and also make sure we are having people in the granaries helping assist getting the food so that no one starves. And it seems like no one died, actually. So it seems like this is enough for that small little group of people. Good thing we're building more, thankfully. And we're gonna hopefully try to get some stone, and thankfully, since there's no Vikings, no dragons or anything, we can just build leisurely, and that's a fire. Everyone over there is going to die. I am sorry to tell you that right now. Those houses are gone. What? Oh, never mind. I guess I'll just shut up then. The game just wants to prove me wrong. Okay, well, I don't know what's going on there. Let me check something. Fire persistence, right? Yeah, but it's a 200%. Okay. Now, another thing I decided to maybe do, but decided not to do, is add forest fires mod. That I feel like would lag the hell out of my game, and with the insanity mod, that would be god awful. Now, we could do a custom map where, like, there is a forest, and, you know, hope to God that, you know, we can make a city that does not burn to the ground. That'd be pretty funny if it does. But anyway, we are now starting to get some stone, and we're going to most likely do a slow gameplay, which hopefully, you know, I don't make any mistakes. And that is to also make myself, not go insane pretty much, because I don't know how this is all going to turn out. Can we make a granary? We can. Huzzah! We can put it right there, but they're not going to build it in time, are they? They are not. But we do have a lot of food incoming now. I think they can collect all of it before it disappears. I'm going to hope so. If not, we're in trouble. But I think this might be fine. And let's see here. We could try to be safe. I want to set up a better system, though. So let's trying to think of how I want to set everything up now, because I'm just so used to building them in a certain way without a care in the world. But now I'm gonna have to keep everything in mind. 3x3. No, I'm trying to think of how I want to set everything up. We could maybe put everything in the middle over here, and so we do have the new houses mod. We could try to set something up that way, but it could increase the vulnerability of a fire and spreading, so I'm kind of worried about that. We could just make ourselves expand over to the right, but I also want it down here a little bit more, but there is something right there. We'll put it over here for now. No, we'll put it, I don't even know where I want to put things now, because I'm just so careful with things. Let's put it down here, and then we can continue things in a different way. So we can, oh, actually, no, what am I doing? We need wells. I don't know why I decided, yeah, we're not going to put anything down. Definitely put a well right there. That should decrease the chance of a fire, but it's always possible. Do something like that. And then what we can even do is put berries on the side over here. Make that happen. And could have saved up for a big granary, but I'm okay with the small one. And we can start putting down more houses and start expanding, since I think we do have enough food. Yeah, we do have a lot of food going, so we should be fine. Let's get a road around here, get that going, and let's kind of just cut it off like that, and we can utilize this land for whatever the nuts we need. But let's start putting down some homes over here. So I'm gonna do another 2x4. Uh-oh, lag spike. So I guess there is small amounts of lag, which is okay. I guess I can deal with that, but we can easily just put down another 2x4 of homes. Put another one over here, wrong direction. Yeah. And ooh. Oh, we can actually get row houses. Similar demands as a cottage. Cottage is what? 12? We may as well start utilizing different buildings, you know? Like, why not? You know, it's like 2 buildings in one, but that's about 40 people right there. I need to start making farms as soon as possible, but right now I think this might be safe. You know, I'm just going to say that right now, it might be safe. We have about 50 foods stored. We were getting berries on the way, so that should help assist. We do have some stone already, and I feel a little confident here. I want to also get the foresters up. I might just make this a foresty area. I'm not fully sure. Yeah, we'll make this a foresty area. Why not? Screw it. And we have a drought for 3 years. Okay, so I did change that. So the minimum is 2. The max is, I think, 5. So hopefully we have enough food stored to actually survive the drought, and it actually will be problematic. But I think we did a good call making another farm, but maybe not a good call with this. We'll have to wait and see how that turns out. But we do have 2 foresters building, which is good. We do have a lot of wood on the side. Stone, it's there. We just have to utilize it. We're gonna not use it yet. We don't need to. They're really close to it, and we should be good on that. They're just all gonna build right now, and I'm gonna hope that no fire starts. Let's might wanna, let's get about 15 so we have some quarry workers, and then what we can do is try to aim for another well so we don't have these houses burning down almost immediately. I'm kind of worried about that right now. It's like in the back of my head is like fires, they're everywhere. And put you right about there. That should be good. They're all in the dark blue except for these areas, but you know, screw the berries. But other than that, we should be fine, relatively fine at least. Okay, or okay, put them up there, and then let's just have 32, and we should be. There we go. We should be. Wait, 15. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're just gonna have to wait for all this to build, and let's see how well this goes. I think it's gonna go pretty well since I never really used row houses, but that should be a good population boost. All right, so I think we're doing a decent job here. We have a large treasury up and running. The drought is over, and currently we are just sitting here waiting for the next move that I'm going to do, and that is going to be trying to get a tavern because, I love, I love taverns. Not really. So we got about 5 people out of 7. So far, the game isn't that bad. I guess it's just going to be a classic gameplay, and I might even up the setting maybe depending on how well things go. I'm going to see maybe around year 100 or something if we get that far, but right now it's just going pretty good. Now I'm not going to really have the foresters work on that. I'm just going to take them off that, and we're going to try to like go full force into just some other things, which is going to be taxing, which we're going to really boost our taxes right now. I'm scared to do this. I'm going to start replacing these small houses with manors, and then I'm going to start making the manors a 4x4. That was kind of my original plan. That's, I think, what I did last time. I'm not fully sure. I need to look back on that, but we could do what we did in our last video and make kind of like a, scrambling of houses, alleyways, and stuff like that. And that actually might work out better than these rows because we can get more buildings down. And if we're creative enough, we can actually put down one of these wells in the middle. So then they all have access to water. Or I can just find a simple design with a well in the middle that will actually benefit all these houses. Why don't I do that? Huh, that actually might be good, having house designs in this video, so then I can easily refer. Okay, never mind. I think I have an idea. And, okay, not that bad. And let's get one of these bad boys down at least. We're going to put them right next to there. Might be a fire risk, who knows, but it is a stone building, so I don't think it's going to catch on fire. It is a stone. Well, actually, no, the castle can catch on fire. I actually never seen a large treasury room catch on fire, if you think about it. Okay, this one actually might be fine. It might be a good divider or something. Who knows? But these houses, I'm still a little worried of, but we should be good. And 50, okay, so I want to get maybe 50 gold. I'm not sure. I'm going to keep it around 60% tax rate so we can at least get more money. Well, actually, let's increase our tax collectors. Might as well make them go all out here. I don't think that, okay, that doesn't affect happiness. That might, I think that will increase. Yeah, we get about 43 a year, which is fine. They're miserable. Okay, boo-hoo-hoo, cry about it. And what we're going to do is try to get more. No, we're just going to try to get more town money for the town square. I think that might be the best idea. And now I just figured out why it was so loud is because my volume was on max. No wonder why the lightning was hurting my ears. Anyway, got about 218. So far, we're doing good. This is only about 50 people, and we have food left over. So about 87. Okay, which is pretty good. I just want to point that out. We're doing pretty good with on challenging mode and a food supply. So this is still holding off, which I'm pretty happy with. Okay, I'm still not. I know there was fish there. I'm gonna refer back to the video. I'm gonna look at this. I want to see if there's fish there. I'm not insane. I'm just looking at it and being like, where's the fish? All right. Let's get this up and running. 3 radius. Let's bring the tax rate down. That should possibly help us since we don't have anything going on. Please, come on. Give me something good. I need at least 10 people. Can we get at least 10? Let's find out. Come on. I'm going to actually lower this a little bit. Come on. We're losing a lot of people, but we should be good. Come on. I want people. We got 12. I'll take it. That is better than last time. And, okay, so they're heading up to 71 with a 10% tax rate. What about... Okay, so it seems to be going down by 4? Right? Okay, that went down by about 5. But this is 30% tax rate, and we're going to be getting around 62% happiness. Fine by me, We might just stay here for a while and see how well that goes. How's our food supply? It's almost full, actually. I'm scared of putting another one right next to it, so I'm going to put one right over here. And it should also be fine. I don't know. And what we're going to do is try expanding over this way. And what we're going to do is what I mentioned or kind of just thought of is make a design with a well in the middle so it's easier especially early game, and then we can improve upon it later game and with fountains and see how well that goes. Definitely fire brigades I think are really helpful. Let me actually read into that. Run faster and put out fires 3 times faster. So I think this actually is going to be super important. I actually never really use them. Only late game is when I really use them. But we could actually start using them now. That actually would help with offsetting the fire casualties. And we'll have to wait and see on that. But let's get one of these bad boys down. And we could also... Well, actually, it's taxes, right? 18 gold a year? Oh my god, that's a lot. Okay, well, we can't do that right now, but we can definitely put like a little pin in it and refer to that one, or go back to that idea later. I think you might really want to get one of these up as quickly as possible. And then when it comes to food, definitely get a granary and just like a lot of food up quickly. And when it comes to housing, separate them. Something small like this, a 2x4 or maybe even 2x2, and space them out. Or even get like row houses and put them immediately right next to a well to prevent fires, or at least the best you can to prevent fires, because these houses never caught on fire. It's always these over here, these two, and they were the farthest away from this. So keep that in mind if you are playing on Insanity mod and trying to, survive. Just remember what I just said, and we'll wait and see. My prediction. Okay, so what we're gonna do is place maybe like 5 or 6 foresters in here, and then we can set up a decent stockpile over here, maybe on the outskirts, of course separated so to prevent fires. That's something I'm gonna still have to put in, like, keep in mind, is always prevent fires, and that's separate them. And if I put a... I don't know if they have a range. I know if it's like the closer they are, the better. I might want to surround this too. We could just put it over here in the middle. That might be the best choice right now, is like somewhere over here. Well, no. Maybe like, no, it'll be over by a well. That is like the best choice. So I think maybe like right here. I'm thinking like right over here is like the best possible area for the firefighters. But I'm kind of worried of keep my gold there. We'll make a church right now. Get that out of the way. I don't even know where I'm gonna put this bad boy, this girthy of a thing. We're gonna put it right about there. Don't have enough for it, but yeah, we can easily put it just right here. Might as well put roads around it to indicate that we're gonna put it right there. And 1 peasant left. That's fine. Boo hoo hoo. You aren't ready for this world. That's all I'm gonna say to him. And how are we on? Okay, we need to readjust our everything down over here. There we go. And how's our food? Still doing pretty good. Got about 49. What we're gonna do is remove remove 4 of these houses, place it with a manor. Got to make sure I don't accidentally delete that manor, because I've done that before and it sucks. And we got about 10 stone, so we do need a lot more people, but we should be holding out pretty decent, since these guys are... Oh, they need charcoal. Now, this is going to be where it gets a little risky. The large charcoal maker. Okay, well, 4 people died of plague. That is super cool. Let's get a clinic down right over here. That shouldn't catch on fire, so we should be fine over there. Clinic is going to do their job. Hopefully prevent that in the future. I don't know. But we do need 20 stone for the graveyard guy. We could possibly... I'm saying this with, like, skepticism. We could possibly lower people from farm, but we just hit a drought. You know what? Screw it. Let's do it. We're going to risk it for the biscuit. We're going to lower people from food supply, since we do have some on reserve. And we're going to see how well this works out. I'm a little risky in my, everything, but we just got more people, so that works out. We're going to try to get a lot more people. Might not be good to do, since I just took people off the farmland. Thinking about it now, and it's already starting to drop. You know what? We'll see how this goes. I think we can hold off for a while, but I feel like I'm gonna have to also start making more farms the moment we hit over 100 people. Just saying. And there we go. Got enough for a... Oh, there we go. Cemetery. Oh, no, we don't. Never mind. I guess I'll... Oh, there we go. Finally, now we do. And we can actually just put it up over... Oh, I want to put it up over here, but, like, I don't know where to fully put it. I'll just put it up over here so it's out of the way, and we can do our little ideas, Now, we do have over 100 people. We have 11 idle. Let's get Screw it. We're gonna just max them out here since we just got. Oh, we actually no, we got 22 people. I didn't expect to get that many. Okay, well, we're going crazy now. Let's get a stockpile going over here. I want to keep it separated though. Let's put it over here. It looks a little, might make a little bit more sense over here. It's out of the way too, if anything. And do something like this. There we go. Get some roads in them. There we go. Make them a little faster, a little bit more efficient. And then can we put another stockpile? We can. We can put another stockpile over here. We're going to put them... Okay, I have to think of how I'm going to set this up because I don't want to rebuild this later. Oh, we don't even have enough wood. Nice. We can make you go. We can turn this one on, get some more wood. We can actually just cut down all the trees over here. It doesn't really matter to me since we already have foresters and we're going to place more foresters over there anyway. So it just works out for me. And what else can we do? Oh, always remember, turn off your tools because you don't want to accidentally have your tools vanish for random reasons. So that's going to cut down, give me the wood supply I need. It's going to be a nice wood reserve. Thank God. Thank God there is no forest fires. Anyway, they're going to be building this. Hopefully they all stockpile in one location, make it easier for my builders. And what we're going to do is, okay, it should be good now. And we can start setting up a little system for our foresters. Might be a little easier. Do something like that. I'm going to put another one over here. Going to put them in a nice little line. And then I'm going to expand it over this way. I'm going to do a 2x, or yeah, pretty much a 2x2 with the houses and set that all up. Okay, we at least have that much up. We can do something like this so we have a decent outline. And how am I going to set up this road? So it's right about here. You can do it like this. And that would work out perfectly. And let's put another well over here. Yeah, well right over there, and that should be good. And we're going to place another forester over here on top of the road, so it's a little, you know, just faster anyway. And plus, it makes a lot more sense. Yeah, okay, that's... I just almost bit my tongue right there. That actually scared me. Anyway, I'm kind of scared. Well, actually, there's no negative effects, so we could just put it right here. Right? Could we just put it right there? Kind of want to... yeah, we're going to put it right here, and then what we can do is place a stockpile right next to it, and that should help with the coal and wood. And we have a drought for 2 years, which is... I don't like that. I really don't like that. We should maybe start investing into windmills and see how well that goes. But so far, there's actually no fires going on over here in challenging mode. We only have a few incidents up over here, and that's because the well was so far away. So it seems like you want to stick them in this dark blue area. This shady blue is fine, but they're most likely going to burn. No problems with the farms at all, which is perfect. That is what I want to see. These berries, they're pretty hazardous, but they are separated. So that's fine by me. Like straight up, like you're not going to jump over the path. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this outcome. Now I'm going to have to rely on this over here too, but I'm going to try to get another festival going, get more people. And we could try to set up a dock, right? How much is for a dock? 5 stone, which we don't even have. Uh-oh. Seems like our food supply is actually out too, which is not good. I really need to start working on that. So we can try to push for a windmill. That might be the best choice here. Where is it? Okay, put you on top. Get you on top. We're not going to work on charcoal yet. Yeah, I feel like that's a good call. We're not going to work on it yet. We're going to try to get more people, get that stone. We're going to place a windmill here. Hopefully, I think that's +1 to all these, which is fine. All these nuts. And that might just be the best option here, I think. I don't know. Because we have our wood reserve, so we don't need anyone on Forester because we can use those people elsewhere. We got 9 people out of 11. There's a joke there. I'm not going to say it. Oh, there we go. We got 27 people. Oh, yes, that literally fixes everything. That is perfect. Did it? It's not fully staffed. We can lower the timber workers a little bit and get that going. But right now we should be good. Oh, I'm really scared of that. Let's get this out of the way right now. Okay, good. We can build at least one. So thankfully with this mod, we can actually build on top of it. So there's still a farm underneath, which makes it actually decently more efficient. Which, oh my god, we're going to need another one. Well, that was pretty quick. So what's going on right now is we have a lot of people hungry, and hopefully they can get their food up and running. Oh yeah, okay, it's pretty quick. And I'm going to start making another granary somewhere. I don't want them next to each other, though. I'm actually kind of terrified of doing that. We could put one right here. I feel that might work. We'll put one right here. It is a risk because of the berries, but we do have these guys up and... Oh, no, we just need one more stone. He's almost there. Perfect. Now they're up and running. And now we have taxes. Come on. Come on. Build this quick. Come on. Oh my god, wait. That's actually really quick. There we go. Oh, perfect. Perfect. And then whenever the food comes, oh, there we go. Look at that. 8. This should be helping us eat. I'm going to hope to God this helps. We're going to also place a market down too. We're going to place it down over here and hopefully they can get that up and running too. No way. Hopefully they can get all that food. I don't know if it's going to be enough, but there's a lot of people hungry still. All that food is disappearing. Guys, please hurry up. All right. We're also going to put another well down here just so... Actually, no, we can put it right here in the middle. I feel like this would actually be a better design, is a kind of their own separate thing walled off and then a well in the middle. That actually would be pretty good. And okay, we have no food, so that means we have to hurry up again. So a drought would kill us, but I think if we can kind of build another one, we should be good. I don't know. I'm trying to also build... Oh, it's already done. Is build a baker. Baker would go crazy right now because it would store the food if we have any left over. But right now... Oh no. Okay, we're going to turn off marketeers. And we should be good, is what I'm hoping for. Okay, no one's starving, right? No one's starving? Okay, good. So I think this is working out pretty well. All right, I think it is. Looks pretty good. Okay, and all right, so we have, I think, a stable food supply. I'm not sure, but we do have this up and running. So if they need it, they got it. And now we have to expand again so we can get more people, so we can get more people on Forester. I think we can just build up over here. Our money supply is actually doing pretty good though. Anyway, let's get something like that going. And we could just we'll just build something like right here. I like how it's like all blue now. Anyway, we can build something like this, something like that, and then we can build subsections. Oh, that might be a little tricky over here. 2, 3, 4. Ooh. Okay, well, leave that one blank. And what we can do over here is build something like this. 2, 4. Perfect. Something like this over here. And let's build some more manors because we can expand up here, so why not? Food-wise, alright, so it seems like it's lasting enough till the next harvest, which is good. I definitely want to start getting some stone walls. Oh, actually, no. What we can do is actually start saving up for a large produce storage and then set that somewhere. We could even start placing small markets everywhere, so it's like, you know, food is still there. But anyway, everything is going well so far. I definitely need a storage for the berries, but we'll get to that eventually. I'm more focused on just general food, and it seems like fishing might be the best strategy instead of, you know, the other meat source, because that's going to take wheat. When you need all the food you can, wheat is not going to be the way to go. Or, I mean, you know, killing animals and feeding them, it's not going to be the way to go. Anyway, let's get some more people here. Get something like that. And trying to think of ways we can increase our food supply, but I think the only way is going to be through irrigation. So let's get something up over here. We're going to place that dock right over here since this is like the best place to put it. Right about there, since it's nice. Oh, look at that. And we're going to place a stockpile right next to it just to make my life a little easier when it comes to this. And we'll put it down over here. You know, get a nice little road system going to make it easier from here to here. There we go. Now we won't have, well, actually we do have money, so we could maybe do something with it. It's not much though. We could try to increase our taxes. That's 54. I'm okay with that. And we might just, I can place some more houses. We got more people though, so I think they're all building. Oh yeah, definitely need to move you down. Uh-oh, where's the tax collector? Okay, we want the tax collectors up below the builders, and that should be good. And then, what can we do? What can we move around? Timber workers, we may as well change that to 12. And then, everything looks pretty good here. Marketeers. All right, so then all we need to do is wait for our builders to build, not builders, resource guys to, get their resources all settled. And it seems like we're actually starting to have a surplus of food, which is perfect. I'm definitely going to have to place that irrigation system right over here, especially that main, what is it called? Large reservoir. Definitely right here in the middle. That would boost us greatly. And I think if we can get that set up, we can actually get everything else set up pretty decently. But so far, everything's running pretty smoothly. Is it done? Oh, it is already done. Yeah, let them do their thing. I'm not gonna make them sell food. We can sell resources though. I'm gonna be okay with that. And I'm not gonna sell. We could sell tools, but I think charcoal is gonna be the best idea so far. But we're gonna have to wait on that. And hopefully there's like tools there. We can use the tools to get rid of stone and then increase our overall production of resources at the same time. And it's day 32 and we have this much done, which is pretty good. Everything's going pretty good, no serious fires, even though it's, up by 100, like 150% or something. So, or at least 50%. I don't know how that works. And yeah, it's just a nice little cozy gameplay, I want to say. Alright, so I was just building roads and we're going to see what this ship holds for us, and it is a lot of tools. Good. That is what we need, and that is only what we're going to buy because we don't really need anything else. Now, we could sell some stuff. Yeah, screw it. We can, sell some wood. Definitely not the tools. That's pretty much it. It seems like, okay, we could sell stone, but I'm not going to do that since our resources are pretty low. But we do have a decent amount of people that came in recently, 32. And I'm going to hope that our, overall resources can actually hold this time. We do have a lot of food, and they are kind of filling up their stockpiles, but this should be fine. Yeah, because the marketeers are taking it and running it away with it. So, goblins. Anyway, we could just get rid of these two, and then that opens up this stone to possibly becoming a large quarry, and that is good. And it also just opens up more room. I don't know how you're starving since we have literally a surplus of 700 food. Oh, that's why. All right, so we can kind of make our way up here whenever we can. I'm not going to place another market. We're going to wait on that one. But right now, everything's going pretty good. I want to start placing roads down so everything can get done faster. And, just in case there's a fire, this guy can just go get him. He's a go-getter. And what I'm thinking here is placing another forester so we can increase our wood supply, since it seems like it's going down a decent bit. But then again, I'm also building a lot, so I think that's why we don't have any wood. So let's kind of keep that in mind. Now we're going to kind of take things slowly, like I said before. And I'm just replacing all the houses. I'm gonna most likely try to make up some kind of thing in between these. I might even place a apartment or something right here that actually would work. And oh wow, we have a lot of people. I think what we should do on the side as well is continue this with more farms as we go. Okay, well, I don't know what just happened there. Oh, maybe not right over here. So it seems like one over here would be good because that's the only place that has enough room for it. And what we can do is cut down all these trees because, I hate nature. Clip me. And what we can do is place that down and maybe even another orchard right here. And that's to help with our overall food supply. What can we do? We might as well just start a road right here. Get that done. And that should be good on expansion for now before, well, we're going to have to wait for everything to build, resources to pile up, because we did just, do a lot of things in the background. But actually cutting down this would actually be super helpful. We do have more foresters, which helps us out a lot. And I could put more people on granary, but I'm not going to do that. But definitely need to start cutting down, or not cutting down, but getting rid of some of the stone so we can actually start expanding up here, because this looks really cool. If I can get like all this filled up in a nice little system, that would be really dope. I'll tell you that right now. But right now everything's going pretty well. Resources are up again, so I think what I'm going to do is start building more roads. Just pretty much, actually I need to fill in this little hole over here because this one's bothering me. And we're going to start just getting stone roads here. All right, and it should help. Well, actually, let's do it over here. So, because it's going to be like, yeah, quicker they can get there, the better, is what I'm thinking. Uh-oh, there we go. And what do you need? They need another tavern. Okay, one's over there. So I guess I could place one down over here, but we're going to wait on that one. And so far so good. Yeah, our population's really popping off here. Food supply is still pretty stable. This is going pretty well. Might do this again. I don't know. It's just super peaceful just to play without like, you know, the trouble of Vikings and dragons. And yeah, I might even increase the difficulty on year 50, or I might just keep it the same and just do a nice casual gameplay for 100 years. Still unsure how I want to structure this video and how long I want to go for, but you know, we're just chilling. Yes, everything's going pretty well here. More expansion down here. Hopefully the berries can actually be stored pretty well, and hopefully we even have some left over. I think that was a good idea. Should have maybe done that earlier. No, I should have done that earlier. And I even added a tree here because I feel confident. Now, let's get some more tools because, you know, I have money, and I think we're now getting charcoal. So let's actually focus on charcoal selling over here. We'll do about 300, make my life a little easier. And let's get rid of these. Nice casual game playing. There we go. And now what we can do is possibly just get rid of this and then slap a large quarry, and then stone production is going to be through the roof, you know, stonks. But right now, trying to just trying to think here. So this is going well. What we could do is we did have a fire over here, but we did actually put that out immediately. What we can do is actually clean up a little bit and get rid of some of these other things, and then, you know, run back to it later. Run it back later. But anyway, the food supply is pretty good. Yeah, we're getting about a decent bit. We could keep going, and then we can easily just make a very aggressive building thing down over here, but I'm still going to be very careful with that. And trying to think, how is our water? Okay, water's pretty good, especially over here. I do want to start getting iron so we can start building the apartments and just other buildings, but actually no, we may as well just do that now. So we have one right there. What we can do is start getting iron mines. I normally never use iron mines in blacksmiths, but I've been building them recently, so it's been working out. Anyway, yeah, let's go crazy on taxes. Let's get money out of the way so it's never a problem again. And then what we can do is, oh wait, actually, get this out of the way so I don't forget, and then, you know, fix that. So let's get money out of the way, and then we can aggressively expand with blacksmiths. Now blacksmiths, I don't know why they always catch on fire, so I think that's going to be one of the main problems here, is trying to make sure they don't catch on fire. So I definitely need a road system up in place. Maybe should have gotten rid of this rock so they could have just been like, whee! But anyway, okay, well, someone's crying about it. Too bad. So we have that up and running. What we can do is get a blacksmith over here, and we can put about 2 of them, or 3 of them, I mean, I think. Wait, what just happened? Oh, we need more money. Well, that's not a problem anymore. Am I right, guys? And then we can start making tools. We can even make armor and then sell the armor. I'm not sure how much it is, but it still would be pretty decent to have, I think. But this would fill up pretty quickly, so I need to keep that in mind. Might even make a giant stockpile over somewhere. Maybe even over here in the middle, actually, since it'll be right next to the fire brigade. Huh. Interesting. And what we could do is, we don't really need anything, right? Right. So taxations. All right. What we can do is start getting this up and running, and like that. Perfect. So now there's a nice little speedy road. They can do what they need, get the charcoal, run up here, do their thing. Hopefully this is done, and job wise it should be fine is what I'm hoping for. We have 340, should be good. Might need to increase this over here, but over here is pretty yeah, it's pretty good over here too. I do need to kind of finish this off though. Actually, we just did. Yeah, but it looks a little weird, but we're gonna fill in the blank somehow. Definitely gonna put like a small apartment over here. Can we actually do that right now? Commons house. Okay, we could just put a commons house right here, and then maybe something up over here on top of it. I'm not sure. We're gonna try to do that little alleyway design, you know. It looked really nice last video, so I want to do it again and, you know, get more experience doing it. It wouldn't be bad to do. Gonna just turn off these guys because we don't really need them, and then whenever we get to it, we can start building the large quarry once we have a decent amount of tools up, unless I feel like destroying all the rocks, because, you know, screw aesthetics. I'm here for efficiency. Not really, because if it was efficiency, you would see more houses and everything else just popping up out of nowhere. And I think it was called like pop-up neighborhoods or something, or pop-up houses, where they would get done in, like, I don't know, like really quickly. I remember seeing that in Ohio when I was talking to a friend and going to his house. Anyway, let's hope everything goes. Oh yeah, we do have a lot more people. How's our food supply though? Still pretty good, around 1,000. Okay, so we have made some good strides here. So, got some tools, got rid of some stone, keeping some stone because why not? And now we also have a large reservoir to help offset and make everything a little bit more efficient. Irrigation is +1, which is good. Windmill, okay. Master worker, don't know what that is. I think it's just time over in the field, so it gives them a +1. So that's pretty good. And now let's see what we can get here. Might as well buy this stone, not really. Sell that, absolutely. Oh wow, we actually have a lot of money here. I'm actually going to lower my taxes. Good job, guys. Thank you for paying your taxes and not complaining. And now what we can do here is, what do I want to do? New houses. Oh, we can finally build this bad boy, this old puppy. Yeah, we got him. We got him, boys. And what we're going to also do is build a commons house over here and start our nice little adventure of population boosting. And I'm gonna be, like I said, careful doing that because, you know, I don't I don't want to die. Let's get a nice little irrigation system right there. It's gonna look a little wonky, but that's fine. And let's start placing some more manors. I think this is gonna go relatively smooth. I don't know. I can't predict the future here, but we're gonna do a 2x2 right there and do something like this. Boom, boom, and then this is gonna help us. And what we can do is, screw it. Let's be a little risky here. We're gonna do a 2x3. You know, break it up a little bit. You know, and we have no more stone. So this is a lot. I know that. So what I'm gonna have to do is start placing more food supply and stuff like that down. But I'm also gonna still be careful. Something I'm repeating a lot of, but it is something important to note. And we're gonna place another berries to offset the food. Fruits are actually pretty good. Just no meat. We could start setting that up over here, or at least up over this way, get a nice coastline of fish since we do have tools running, and that would take a lot of resources though, but it is a possibility. Oh, why did I put that there? Why did I put that there? All right, I'm gonna actually get rid of that and we're gonna move it up over here. I meant to put it up over there, but I totally forgot. Well, didn't forget. It's just pretty much I have no room to put anything. Anyway, do we have enough? That's my most important question. We do. I'm just going to put it right there. That should just automatically fix itself, or build itself, I mean. And we can easily just, you know, put some stone down here to give it that nice little look. I wasn't really going for aesthetics, but, you know, might as well place it whenever we can. And then once they're done building with that, we're going to make them tools on the quarries. If that wants to work, there we go. And then my plan next is for food. We're going to start peering off this entire coast over here. And then we're going to start putting fishers on pretty much every like little edge here, like there, and then maybe up the line over there. Because this is a nice rich area for fish, and that should supply all my people with it. We are starting to get a little bit more fires over here. And that kind of proves the fact that, like, in the dark blue area, almost nothing. But over here, yeah, we need something. But I'm just going to leave it as it is. I'm going to get a mason. That is going to be super important to get. And let's put it right about there. You know, it fits in there. I don't know what I'm going to put here. Just going to randomly do something later on. And, ooh, okay, that's a lot of stuff going on. I'm actually kind of worried about that since we have over 600 people. Yeah. Oh, and there's a drought. Yeah, perfect time to start getting our food production running, you know? Anyway, what I'm going to do is add more berries. I'm going to be a little terrified here because there is no water over here. I'm going to put one right there. I'm going to also maybe put one over. I'm actually a little scared of doing this. Okay, do something like that. We can put 2 berries here, and then when we ever like branch out and do the checkerboard pattern again, like over here, we can put wells up along the line over here so that these are at least fully covered and we don't have them all burning down at once. And then people are asking, where's my fruits and vegetables, you know? And now we need the bathhouse, which I was preparing for. We're gonna put the bathhouse up over here. I might even move this right next to them, maybe even like build a pathway around. I think that might just be an easier idea, just build a pathway around here. Oh, well, never mind. We can't even shove it right here. Wouldn't even make sense. Yeah, we're gonna have to put it like just slap right there, I think. Yeah. So we need 125. Should be quick. I don't know. So we're gonna have to wait a bit on that one. I might just even put it right here. Yeah, put it right there. Let me just ruin my chances a little bit more by placing more stone pathways. I don't know why my brain is just having problems saying certain things. We are starting to lose some food, but I think that's because the storages are full. Which makes a lot of sense. That's a good thing. I'll just say that's a good thing, sort of, for now. Anyway, we'll put this bad boy right about here, and then we'll get some aqueducts whenever we can, which is about 40. We need about 1, 2, 3, so that'll be 120 stone, and then hopefully my happiness goes up, but overall money is doing pretty good since we don't have to fund our military. You know, that's always a good thing to hear. We don't have to fund our military. And I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to path this off, and then yeah, I'm going to do this now so I don't forget. I'm going to actually like just fill in the blanks here, and then what we can do is maybe put apartments and stuff over here closer to the foresters or block houses. I don't know, but right now we're doing pretty good, and it's year 59, so yeah, I'm looking into the future a good bit, so everything's going pretty well. No real problems yet, you know. Ooh, come on, give me something good. Give me more tools. Ooh, special items. Absolutely bakery. And then more tools. We might as well get more meat so their health is up a little bit more. We could buy iron. I might as well buy the iron so we have a stockpile of it. And then if we want to build more houses, we can. And now that, I don't know, let's get that up and running since it's going to be right next to the stone. There we go. That should be up and running relatively soon. And then I'm going to start building this over here, and hopefully nothing burns down. Okay, we are back, and this is what we got. So I decided to be a little bit more creative here and get this whole system going. Now, oh yeah, this is what I wanted. Okay, so this might be a little scary over here, but I think we might be fine. I'm not fully sure. I'm gonna hope that it is. And as you can see, a lot of food went missing, but I'm gonna try to make some food supplies and stuff like that. So we do have large produce up here, or storage at least. And what we're gonna do is also build a large granary over here so that it can store more food. And this should be a really good on expansion. I actually really like the design of this too. It actually looks really fun. I actually never played on peaceful mode. I want to point that out. I have never played on peaceful mode ever. This is my first time doing that. Except for creative mode. Creative mode is something different, but you know, this is pretty fun, you know. And I feel a little confident. I might want to increase the difficulty, but I might just keep it here for now and we can try it again later. But I just really do love this. This is really cool setup. I don't know. I just like it. Just the pathway. Oh, okay, yeah, and this is why we have a well right there. Look at that, perfect. And I do need to start setting up more, but I just love the checkerboard pattern, or just the pattern like this. It just looks so good. Anyway, yeah, we have a lot of food. I expanded a little bit. I cut down trees so we get more wood, and so we can do a more aggressive expansion. So that's what I'm going to do right now, is start doing that. So let's start getting our nice little alleyways up and set. So I think what I'm going to do is this right here, and I'm going to also build the roads connecting to them so it's, you know, solidified. And what we're going to also do is start varying up the home. So let's see what we can do here. We can definitely get I'm trying to remember the patterns I did. So definitely something like this. We can do that right about that. Would that actually work? You know what? We're going to try it. We're going to mash them in. It might look like it's attached to this, and that would work out for me. We're going to see how well that works. If not, then we'll find a way to fix it. Anyway, going to keep that there. We're going to set up a row house over here so it's nice and flat, and we're going to set up a nice little alleyway over here with a commons house right about here. And then we're going to try to make a building over here, make it work. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Could try to build another commons house. Do something like this. No, I don't like that. We could do something like, we could try to make them collide. I don't like, I'm trying to do more like building techniques, and like collision, like building collision might be a good way to do things, but I don't know how it's going to look in the end. So I'm not sure about that. Could do something like this, right? Do something like that. build like this. So it's like kind of like Tetris. And do this. And then we could possibly build... What could we put there? What could we put there? We could put an apartment, I think. Something like this. Right about here? I don't know. It would be a lot, though. Wait, no, this would work, because then we can have a nice little space right there. Oh, we have some plague people. Ew. Alright, so that would work. It would just be a little wonky, and now I need to find something to fill that in. What can we do right there? Fancy house? Where's the door? Oh, the door's right there. Okay, perfect. So that works out perfectly. Excuse me, I also ate a pizza. Now, time to continue on. We could slap a villa right here. That actually would be a nice little place right there. Might look a little weird, so I don't know how I feel about that one. This is really compact. I want to point that out too. Anyway, let's get more houses over here. And right here, get something like that going. And then what we can also do is, we're out of stone, sort of. And we can put a row house. Where's the entrance again? It's like over here. Okay. Might be a little difficult. We can do this, so then it's behind it, and it looks a little interesting. How's the plague going over here? You guys, you winning? Uh-oh, I should maybe take a look at this. Okay, never mind, they're good. Hopefully. And this might actually work out, because it might be fully covered by the apartments. I'm not fully sure. I definitely need to go in creative or something and just start playing around and see how well that works. Maybe even a stream. I might even... So I do have 4 days off, and I am talking about a stream, especially with Kitten Lemon. You know, played with her before. It's going to be a random game, possibly Minecraft or even Lethal Company. But I could always do like a little creative mode stream. That's something that could be a possibility. No specific time though. Anyway, I want this to build quicker, but we do have the stone now. What's going on down here? They want a tavern. Okay, we can actually maybe try to integrate this. So we can put a tavern right over here. That might work, right? I don't know. It's going to look a little weird though. Like, I feel like it needs to be surrounded by homes for this to work. So maybe not right here. Well, maybe actually. We can put it right there. Get a road here, and then surround it like that. Actually, no. Don't even need to do that. Uh-oh. Did not mean to do that. Oh, well. We can do this. I think that's the entrance. I don't know how it works here. And what we can also do is try to get more houses around it. I don't know how this is going to work. I'm kind of want to do something like that, but maybe not right now. Could get a blockhouse, fill it in the back. So it looks like it's... Oh yeah, I need to see which way the entrance is. So there's actually a door on the side. I'm not sure how that goes. So, because there's a door in the front and then a door on the side. So we could even do something like this if we want to. Or even like this. So I feel like this might work a little better since there is a door on the side. And we can make it work a little bit more. And then we can get a fancy house, put it on the side over here. And then it's pretty much, you know... Yeah, it's pretty much right there, you know? Yeah, and then if it doesn't work, I hope that it looks like they're going to tavern, but in reality, they're going to the blockhouse. That's what I'm hoping for. And we could put a fountain right here, which is perfect. And we're going to let this build, and we'll see the end results of it. And I might actually take a break and work out at my local YMCA. I'm not going to play that song on here. Oh, man, I am back. I really enjoyed my break right there. Let's actually fix this right over here right now so I don't forget, which is we need a church, and that should be good. Yep, okay, perfect. Now, we were building this last time before my little break, and I wanted to check this out. So that looks pretty solid, honestly. There's a little bit of collision with the roofing, but it looks like there's just additional roofing, which looks fine to me, actually. Yeah, that actually looks pretty decent, I would want to say. What do you need? Charcoal shortage. So we actually will need another system setup, which is fine. That's actually a good thing. Get you right about there. And we're going to expand our forest industry because we need to. I know that for a fact. So what we can do is maybe we could put it back here. Do like nice little rows of it. And then go from there. And we definitely need to be careful here. Let's see, do something like this. Boom, 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 boom. All right, do something like that. Now, it might cut them off a bit, but that's fine. Won't really matter to me. And then I can also put a water well right over here. Should be good. And we do have another charcoal up and running, which is fine. And hopefully all those can be up and running soon. Now, we need to break at least 1,000 population here. So we're going to kind of boost ourselves and see how well that goes. Man, I really do love this farm. Like, this farm, oh, I need to do this design again. Like, look at all that. Surrounded by berries, a lot of bakers. Oh my god, what else would you need? I'm not sure. Actually, we could get a library up and running. So I did kind of cut it off over here, so that makes things a little complicated. But I think we can start arching it over and get something up over here. We just need to figure out how to do that. And let's see here. We have a fancy house there. I'm going to put one right over here. Give a nice little archway, not archway, but a little pathway, and then we can put a bridge over here. Ooh, yeah, right over here. Fits right. Well, actually, do I want to switch it around really quick? Which looks better? Would this make a little bit more sense? Let's see. I mean, there is steps over there. Let's see. I mean, they could technically get up there, so that could work. Actually, if you look at it. Actually, no, that actually looks like it would be pretty good if we do something like this. It would be hidden too, right? Would it be... Yeah, it would be hidden if we do something like this. What about that? No. So what about this? Okay. Looks like a stone extension, but we don't want that. I think something like this would work out a little better. And then what we can do is put down a nice little row house over this way. And make it follow that pathway. I think that's the right direction. Yep, right direction. Perfect. And that should be good over there. Do something like that. And now we can have access to back over here. And maybe place more villas. I think that might be a good call too. Yeah. Let's place about... Oh, wait, never mind. We can't place another villa. Never mind. And what we can also do is... Ooh... I was hoping to place an apartment right here, but it seems like we need to wait for the wood supply to go back up, which is going to... I'm going to hope that it's going to go up, because we just placed another 4 down, and it looks like it's slowly making its way back up, which is perfect. We could just try to intermingle buildings here and see what works. We could just do something like this. Leave a... Ooh, what we could do is put a tree here, so it increases happiness. Huzzah! And, oh wow, that is super loud. I'm going to turn down my volume a little bit. And what we can also do here is start putting stuff like a tavern over here in the corner. And then we can place a house over here. I'm not sure. Yeah, we could place a manor, I think. A manor might be good. And place it like that. And do something like this. And I think we're experiencing a drought, which is fine. And what we can also do is, I want to place a... maybe apartment right here. That would be pretty good. And I turn on my tool supply again so we can get some things running. No, I missed the boat. Oh, well. Anyway, still doing pretty good. Okay. Can we get that down? Can we please get that down? Please don't break. Please. Oh, you're gonna break, aren't you? I think they're gonna break. Wait, did it just catch on fire again? I think it just caught on fire again. Alright, that one is saved. That one was not. Oh well. That actually took a little chunk out of our food supply, but that's why we have multiple and all spread out. Now, try and think of how I'm going to expand a little bit more. Food supply, we're fine. You know, we're good. You don't need to worry about that one. What we can also do is place a market over here. Yeah, market over here, and then surround it in buildings or something. Yeah, that might be good. And then let's... we still can't do that. I'm going to place a blockhouse over here so it's somewhat more surrounded. And we're going to do it like this. Something like that. And it looks like there's a lot of buildings just clustered up over here, which is fine for me. We're going to wait for this to build so we can let our wood supply build up. And yeah, it's pretty much a waiting game here. But so far, everything is looking pretty nice. Ooh. Kind of like this color, but then I kind of do. It's drought during the snow time. Pretty weird. Okay, we are pretty much... Oh, nice. A humble kingdom. Nice. And we're still got a lot more to build. Now, I did put a park here along with a marketplace over here, just so it works out pretty well and fits in. I also got a nice little library next to the villa, which I feel like is a good combination since they're both stone, and looks like it actually attaches pretty well to that building. Yeah, it looks pretty good. And it's like a nice little sneaky corner. And this or not market, this tavern actually fits really well next to the manor in between these two buildings. So I might even do something like that in the future. And yeah, so far everything is looking pretty good over here. We didn't get a lot pushing out. And I even, started looking up here. What do we need? Churches and a bathhouse. Oh, bathhouse is crowded now? Oh, wow. Okay. That's a good thing and a bad thing. So let's get a Noria. I think we can play someone here. Yep. How am I going to set this up? We could try to start building the piers. I think that might be a good move to do. Problem is, though, I don't know how I'm going to set this up. We could do something like this and get like a whole market system going. And we can also place the Noria over here as well. Maybe not a Noria, but something like, oh, we can put it here though. So let's see where one would work. I want to put a large reservoir over here, but enough to get that. So I think right here would work. Yeah, right here would work. And then what we could do is trying to think. Could we possibly get a pier next to it? Okay, so this might be able to work out with just 5 piers. So let's see if we can do something like this, and then we can possibly put a Noria on top of this over here whenever that's built. I think that might work. If not, we can easily just make an aqueduct, move it up, and then we can go from there. Anyway, I do want to get the fishers up and running so we actually make it look like a nice little dock area, since we do have the benefit of a lot of fish over here. So let's try to make something of that. Why can't I find anything? Oh, Fisher Sut. There we go. Anyway, get one right there, there. It's like constantly on the corner. We'll do something like this just to make my life a little easier. And we have about 3, 6, and then 8. Perfect. And then we're gonna wait for. Oh, perfect. It's already up. And let's see. Can we get the? Well, actually, no. We could even put the Noria right here since I do have the no building limitations. Oh my God. Yes, it is. Perfect. And boom, that's gonna be crazy up here. I am gonna make a weird farm design up here to maybe just out of boredom. Ooh, but we do have that up there. I kind of want to I kind of want to make this one work, just have another stone open and running. I'll leave the stone there, why not? And yeah, so we're gonna try to make some piers over here. I'm not sure. Screw it, we'll do something like this. I don't think it would destroy them, right? No, it wouldn't. Okay, perfect. Gonna do something like that. Gonna definitely be careful building though. I don't want to get too many people on the builders, but we did have a lot of population. Okay. Okay, now we're getting a little too crazy. Let me try to boost our population a bit and see if we can get those jobs up and running, but that should finish quickly with all those people and resources being over here. That I think will finish, quite fast, but we're gonna get some more people to come in. But right now it looks like this is pretty good, actually. They're not. Oh, I need to move you up there. Masons up there, and then dock workers, charcoal workers, move you up a little bit, and I'm gonna put everything else on the bottom. Let's do something like this. Buy the tools so we can actually get ahead of ourselves. Buying the stone and wood would not be bad to do. Yeah, that would be a pretty good idea. Let's see here. Count that. Did we not? Oh, it seems like we weren't able to buy it all. Were we? I don't know. It seems like they're actually. Oh no, what they're doing is taking from the docks and building this. Okay, so that's why this is up and running already. Perfect. Merchant ship, 6 people died. 43 people joined our town. Look at that. So I think we're doing a lot of right things, and especially with this over here. Now, hopefully when that goes down, we'll get a lot more people. And granary workers, where's the fishers? Fishing industry. Let's move you all the way up here, and that should help us out greatly. And then what we can do is start, there we go, get the fishmongers. So let's get that up and running right now. Fish, come on, there we go, fishmonger. And then we can easily just put some up running around here. We're gonna have to wait till we get more stone though, but that should be pretty quickly, mainly due to the fact we have almost everyone. We actually have a surplus on the population already, which is good. So quarry makers up here, hopefully they actually do. Yeah, they're starting to do their job. Resources coming in, which is perfect. And what we're gonna do is get this out of the way and try to find some solid points. So we could put one right here, of course. Where's another one? I'm trying to see if it, like one with a decent pathway. So like one right here, nice pathway up. Oh wow. That was pretty loud, but it's getting destroyed. And I'm trying to see, we could do one right here. nice fishing area, and we can try to finish this off, like cap it off and go from there. I ain't going to build any walls, but I do want to expand a little bit more on this right-hand side over here, because down here it looks pretty solid, you know? I could even put some bushes here. Let's do that. Let's put some trees here. I'll use the pine, and I'm going to use a design I've done last video, and that was use the row of trees here. Oh, no, wrong way. I'm going to delete that. And we're going to use the row of trees here to... Oh, why did I keep pressing R? Because I'm so used to the things facing the wrong way or just a different way. There we go. So we have that up and running. That should be good. I ain't going to do anything else for now. And maybe we might touch back on this. I'm not sure. Maybe even connect both sides. I just don't know yet. Well, actually, we could try to make some homes over here and make it wrap around. That could be a possibility, because they are going from point A to point B. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Firefighters thought you could take care of that. Okay, well, guess not. What do we need? We need 175. How's the water supply, though? Let's just see here. Okay, so it was pretty lackluster. We could just put a well in here, call it a good day. That's something we could also do in the future, is just put wells inside buildings and, you know, get that working. I feel like that also would be a good trick, is with the no limitations mod that I have on, is just put wells inside buildings and then you don't really see it. It's just there, and then they can go in and get the water and, you know, so on. So I feel like that actually might be a pretty decent trick to use, especially in this game mode. But who knows? If you want to do that, go ahead. If you feel like that's cheating, okay. You do you, girl, you know, girl boss. Anyway, I'm going to try to touch up a little bit more over here on the outsides, and that is just, you know, give it a nice little, you know, a little extra touch to it. So it actually looks like a nice little town or city with roads. Yeah, it actually looks a little better with that, because I've done that a little bit in here, and it actually looks like it's all connected like a normal town. Not over here, though. There we go. And did I miss anything? I did not, but that looks pretty... Ooh. I actually kind of like this little area over here. This actually looks like a fun little area to be in. Ooh, that actually does look pretty cool. Okay, anyway. Let's see here. We got the fishmongers, which is good. All of them are, I think, fishing. Church and a bathhouse. Okay, so we do need another bathhouse, which we can easily set up right now, since we have this one up here. 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to think of what we could possibly do, but I'm trying to think here. We could... we could possibly remove one of these two. I think these two might be the best idea. This one right here. Get an Noria, and then get a bathhouse up over here in this corner, so then it's, you know, there. We may as well get this up now, because it's going to take a while for it to build, but should work out decently, I think. Let's do something like this. And I want to put something surrounding it. I want to see where the entrance is, though. That's what my only question is, where the entrance is going to be. But let's buy some more tools. Should be all good on that. Well, actually, we can double check right now. Never mind. Maybe I can see through the image. So there's nothing on the back end, which is fine. Sides, maybe. Okay, so we're just going to leave that as it is, and we'll... If there's something we can do, we'll try to find a way, but I'm going to do a... Okay, never mind. I was going to try to do a double, you know, walkway, which I'm going to try to attempt again, but everything looks pretty good. I'm going to wait for my resources to pile up again, since we did take a chunk of our everything using this. Actually, wait, could we buy some? No, we cannot. Okay. So yeah, we're going to wait a bit. This worked out really well. And what we're going to do, like I said, is wait. I'm not going to touch this. I'm not sure. But I want to see what my next moves might be, because actually, here, let's just do this. We'll just get happiness here. And trying to think, how's all my... Okay, this is doing decent. Okay. And then libraries are crowded. Try more. Okay, so we can try to... Maybe another church? Put a church over there, right? I don't know. We can easily put one here, though. Ooh, yeah, right there. Okay, why is that always on fire? It's been... This is the second time it's been on fire, so I think we're going to have to do that trick where we put a well inside of it and then say, well, that happened. Yeah, I hate myself. But let's put a statue down. Maybe we can put some statues. So we can easily put... No, it's a church. So we don't need knights. We need... What we can do is put... Regal Lady. That one might be a good one. And then what we can do is do what we did last video again and put some plants inside of it. You know, give it that nice little touch. I think it was this one. Small trees were pretty good. Yeah, small trees were the one. And then we can do something like that. Well, actually, wait a minute. Could we also make it look like there's also trees out in the front? Ooh. Okay. It's kind of colliding, so that one doesn't really work. Could we also... What about... So was that one? Could we try this one? How would that look? Looks like it's colliding. That actually looks like it would work out pretty decently. What about here? That has no collisions, but it looks like there's a tree on the corner, which works. You can see a little bit of the tree sticking out over there, so that one might not be the best idea, is what I'm thinking. Well, you would have to really look for it, so it would be kind of nice to have. Like, we could do one here, definitely. So it looks like there's a tree on the side, and then we could possibly do one like this, so it matches, like, the whole bush area. And then, can we do another one over here on the right-hand side? Sticks out a little bit, but it's not much. That it still collides with the front, so I'm trying to think of what we could possibly do. Tree? It looks good on this angle, but like when you really look at it, it's a little weird. I'm trying to think of something that would work here. Okay. That one... That actually would work. That one might work. We'll see how that one is. So, if we really... If the shadows pretty much hide this, so it should be fine. Yeah, it looks pretty decent. We'll see how that looks. Do I want to put anything behind it? I might. I might just put like a small stone tile. Small trees. Would that work? Yeah, let's put those in the back. I think that might be fine. And then we can put a stone road behind it. That might work. Alright, so it's finished building. Let's see how this looks. Okay. Pretty decent. Nice little bush in front of the tower. Bush over here on the side. Okay. It doesn't look all too bad. It actually looks pretty decent, you know? Alright, I'm definitely going to most likely use that one in the future. But I'm also kind of curious. So there's berries over here. What if we did something like this? It looks like it has more berries to it. What if we do it over here? Looks like it's just a little bit more bushy. Huh. I'm curious. Let's just make this one happen too, and we'll check back on that one. That one I'm a little curious on. Man, our people are greedy today. Anyway, I did not build this, even though I should have, because I went to the bathroom. And I came back to see this entire mess down over here. So we need a jousting arena. We need a tavern. So the bathhouse is, like, up and running. And we need more libraries or, you know, stuff like that. So what we're going to do is build a... Let's build a jousting arena first. That one's going to be a little bit more demanding and take more of our time. So we're going to build a jousting arena up over here. And right up, like, over here. Yeah, because I wanted to build a two thing over here. I think that might be a good idea, especially as of right now. Do something like that. Boom. Perfect. Get that out of the way. So we're going to get that up and running. So now we need another tavern. So what we can do is start building up over here. Excuse me. Anyway, gonna build one right here. And then what we can also do is start building more homes because, yeah, I love building homes. You know that? Anyway, let's do something like this. And then we can do something like that. And now we have a road system where we basically have a whole thing going on in the back over here. I'm going to do something like this, even though I meant to do it over here, but haven't. So now we can do it now. Perfect. Gonna get that right up there. Might as well. And then hopefully that tavern fixes that problem. And now we need a church. So I wanted to build a cathedral. I wanted to build it over here, but it might be a little tricky to do so. So what we might do is build one right here. Can we actually make this even? Let's see here. I'm gonna just use these guys as like little markers. 2, 2. Okay, so it's not gonna be even. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's a 4 there. I wanted to build a cathedral, but it might not happen then. Well, would this count? It might count towards, because we could put one right here. and that would be fine. And then add like a little design around it. I feel like that might work. Would that work? Let's see. Yep, that actually works. Okay, perfect. And now we also need to build a hospital, so I, can prevent like death. Yeah, that's very important to do that, of course. And where am I gonna put this thing? Excuse me. Oh wow. Anyway, let's we can put it over here. If we just get rid of this, that's fine. And just put a hospital here. That should work out perfectly for us, because then it's like somewhat in the middle over there. And yeah, the trees make it work a little bit, so that's good. Anyway, we are going to expand over here a little bit. I need to finish this off because that one bothers me. This one bothers me a little bit. We'll do something like this. That's fine. And then the fish bungalow should be good. I do want to add another one. What the hell? Oh, yeah, I forgot I built that. Let's get rid of that, actually. I love how the fact you can actually demolish the graveyard and then still keep the cemetery worker there. Yeah, it's pretty funny how that works. Anyway, I do want to build another one, but it seems like they're doing a decent job on fish and pork, so I'm gonna keep that as it is. Butcher, okay, we don't really want to touch that, but the food supply is starting to dwindle. We used to be at 4,000, now we're at 2,000, so I do want to start keeping more of an eye on that, because that one is starting to get a little risky, but nothing to worry about. Anyway, so we're good here. I might want to build a road up this way. Let's do that really quickly. Oh, there we go. There was a little lags right there, so should be good. Do something like this, something like that. Boom. Get it just pretty much on the outside, and we'll wait for that there. So anyway, that looks pretty good, and that is actually all done building. So I still need to like constantly. Okay, good. And that's okay. So we got that down there. Okay, we will have enough if we build an aqueduct. Do something. Uh-oh. Don't have enough stone. Okay, we're gonna wait on that one then, but we're gonna at least build this right now. Like that. Boom. Something like that. Boom. There we go. Like that. Oh yeah, I forgot. We could easily put libraries on the side. That actually, I kind of want to try that. Not right now though. Yeah, not right now. And we'll let this build out a bit more, and then we can make a little back end, building fancy thing. Yeah, that thing. And hopefully this gets done soon. I think I'm gonna make it go down over this way. Oh, what the? I had it. What happened? We'll do something like this. Well, actually, we can make it do something like that, and then make it go straight down whenever we have the resources. But we do have a lot of building, so it's gonna be a while. Ooh, nice. Okay. I'm still happy with this over here. I don't know why, but it's very cozy. Like, this is how the game is supposed to be played, is some stuff looking like this. I don't know why it is. Oh my god, the farm is just so beautiful. Anyway, let's get back into building and saving up our resources. Alright, we got the aqueducts somewhat connected. I built this, waited for resources, and now we're just waiting on that. And they're still building this over here. I did build another treasury. I'm going to make it look like it's attached to the castle. I do need to start doing stuff to where it does look like maybe a nice grander castle. Might be a different video, because I've seen stuff on Reddit of people doing that. Something I definitely want to do as well, and get something out there. Anyway, our happiness is going up, which is perfect. Now let's start decorating this bad boy. So I'm not going to do the same decoration we did last time, because it's it's a one kind. For me, it's like, oh, I like varying things up. I don't like doing the same thing twice. So we're going to try to mix it up here with some different things. And I haven't really used any of the other stuff, like the brazers. Wait, I don't think I can say that one word. Okay, I'm going to actually maybe have to bleep that one out. I don't even know where I am in the recording here. Anyway. Anyway. Let's... I feel a little goofy right now after saying that one. How we're gonna get this one up and running? Let's see here. We have some things to work with. We could just do something like this, nice little spikes in the background, and then we could follow it up with trees on the back, so it looks a little bit more naturey around here. And that should be good, I think. I'm not sure. We'll see how that looks. Oh yeah, I meant to check out the berry thing over here too. Okay. it doesn't look bad. You know, it adds a little bit more like bushiness to it, like extra bushes. So it's like I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm curious what you guys think about that. This looks good regardless over here, so I'm okay with that, especially with these two. But this over here, I'm not fully sure. I'm kind of like mixed on it, you know? How do we have a food problem? We still have over 1,000 food. Oh, no, okay, yeah, we're good. It seems like fish is a little problematic too, so we could get a, oh. Yeah, we could, I mean, we could get another dock over here too. That is something we actually can do. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna wait for this to build. I'm trying to increase my overall treasury. There we go. Perfect. And then what we can do is increase our taxes, get that boosted, and then we can actually buy the improved construction. Now, we don't really need to buy anything else because we already have the bread ovens from the merchant boat, so, you know, don't have to really worry about that one. Not really, you know, of concern. Food shortage, not sure how that's happening. How are you starving? Is there just like so many people here stealing food? I have no idea. Anyway, we're about to get another... Ooh, that is tanking. I think we need to start... Uh-oh. We good? We good? Okay, we're good. All right. Just making sure, guys. Just, you know, just checking up on you. I'd be a little worried right there. I do want to get some docks around here so we can possibly have a outside, you know, runway. That might work. I don't know. And then we can easily put masons. Well, actually, no, we can just put a mason back here. Screw it. Just do something like that. Get them out of the way. Yeah, we should be good. Yeah. So we do have a lot of food. I'm like hesitant right now. I'm just looking at my food supply, making sure everything's all right because that was, it's getting pretty low. Yeah, it's still getting pretty low. Not sure what's going on there. Is there another fire? Did it just catch on fire again? Okay, that's wild. All right. So we got this up and running. Has no... Okay, what we're gonna do is make... Yeah, screw it. We're gonna turn these guys into, like, making armaments, too. Maybe 2 of them. We'll see how well that goes. If they start over, like, flowing, we'll sell it. I don't care. And what am I doing over here? I like this alleyway. I really do like this arch little alleyway thing. I'm glad I actually did this. Ooh. We have a nice little crack. Oh, wait, no, never mind. That's part of the apartments over here. Never mind. I was going to try to shove something in there. But it looks like there's also a nice little pathway up over this way. If we had them aligned, it looks like it would be a shortcut over here, but it's not. I still love... I don't know what it is. I just love this right here. I think it's because it's a nice little back-end alleyway. Not alleyway, but just a back-end area with a park and then, a, you know, just a market. So it looks more... It's like what you would normally see. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, let's get this improved construction. Perfect. And then we can lower our taxes back down to 30 since we're not really spending it on anything. And let's see here. How are people starving still? Interesting. But this actually looks pretty decent. It's not the best to me, but it looks, you know, mid. I shouldn't be saying that about my own creations. Actually, let's spruce it up. I think that's what we need. We need to spruce it up. Let's get some trees over here, you know? Put you on the corners over here. And yeah, let's put some trees over here. I think that's what we might need. That might spruce it up a bit. Still have not touched this at all. And all right, so that looks pretty... Ooh. That worries me a little bit, but we do have the mason. That's all I can say about that one right there. And how is this looking? No, I don't like it. I had an idea of something like that, but it's just like, I'm not really feeling that. So I'm not going to really keep that. What could we do to make this one work, you know? I'm trying to think. Like, we could have, like, more stuff over here, like, a tavern, one of these guys, you know, like in the middle or something, and then tavern on the side, and then, like, library or something. Like, I'm thinking of so many things right now, but I can't do all of them. What could we do? Like, we could just be basic and just get a nice... Let's try that, actually. Let's just try this. I've never actually done that. We're gonna move that back a bit. So it looks, so it's not like too close to it. And let's do something like this. Yeah, we're going to move you up over here. Down a little bit over here. Kind of want to put you right here. and then put trees down there, but it looks like it might be cutting it off a little bit. Oh, I didn't know we could do that. I ain't doing that though. That one lagged my game. Definitely not that one. And okay, so we got that there. What we can do is something like this here. And I did pine trees work, I think. I think the pine trees work well with it. This might not. I don't know. I'm still trying to think of what I want to put in those corners. Like, it's definitely gonna have to be a tree. Could put a park. I don't know. I feel like that might not work then. What if we maybe like a 2 trees here? And then okay, so that's a 4. So let's maybe we'll do this another time. We'll do that, get rid of these, and then what we're gonna do is replace it. This might be a little tricky on the left and right hand side, but let's try this. I actually haven't used the gardens in a while. I need to do that. We could... The spike row, I'm not really feeling it, you know? Spike rows, not really. No. Okay. That was actually... I don't know how loud that was into the mic. And what about this? Could we put a park here? We could put a park there. It might not be the best idea. Let's just do something like this. And then what we can do is put statues on the left and right hand side. And... No. Okay. And I'm thinking just a knights, right? Not those. These. Put them like this. That might actually work. Just put them facing that way. We'll see how that looks. Might look pretty decent. I'm not fully sure. We could even put parks on both sides. Ooh, let's try that. So it looks like it's actually like covering up this end too. So we could even put the goblet of flowers or something on both ends. So it looks interesting. Goblet of flowers. Let's do that. That might look... It might work. I don't know. We would have to wait and see on that one. But let's add a spike row over here so it looks like it's blocking them off. It might work. But I'm curious how this is going to turn out. We still have a food problem. Food shortage, church and library. Okay. Interesting. Where could we put a library? Or, yeah, library. Because I've been slapping these guys around everywhere. No. Okay, that looks pretty nice. We could put one over here hidden. That could be an idea. Yeah, but I don't want to do that. Not sure actually. There's a lot of potential here. Oh, what the? Oh, no, that's a shame. Well, good thing we can just do that. Anyway, I'm not sure. I think we're just gonna have to wait on that one. Might be fine without it. Our population is still doing pretty good, you know, 431. Not bad. Someone may die of starvation because I don't know what's going on, but I think that's because we're not as efficient. So let's open up the granary workers and they can help store the food. Might just be what we need. Let's see. How much are we losing food-wise? That's one thing I'm concerned about. None at all, it seems like now. The moment I turn that on, it seems like we're not losing any. Well, never mind, I lied. There's some loss, but it's not as much anymore, and it looks like our food just went up a decent bit by, like, over 100, so that might have fixed our problem temporarily. Anyway, this is still building, so might as well check that one out. You're 111. Neat. I might not do anything with this. Who knows? Could make a series out of this again, but I already made so many series and just finished them up, or like parts. I'm just all seriesed out right now, man. And people do want longer videos. I'm going to try to get that. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. Could we actually add on to this? Because it looks very barren over here. Could we... No. Like, I'm thinking, like, we could do something over here. Like, we could... I thought about doing something like this. Like, just a nice open area, but that might not work. Unless we could. Because I'm just, like, testing things out, you know? No. Well, no. I'm just looking around, seeing what we could possibly do. Stone tiles, maybe? Actually in the middle. That... Wait a minute. That might work out well. Wait a minute. that might work. I'm curious about this, but I'm we'll see how this goes. If the stone tiles actually work out, that'd be kind of funny, since they're doing that. I want to see how this turns out, because I want to do more with certain buildings and see if we can do anything with them. We could just put certain tiles on the floors of buildings so it looks a little bit more, I don't know, better. Like this. Let's try that. And just, it gives a foundation, That's something we could possibly do, is just give foundations on these. And maybe even with the aqueducts, we could put foundations on them. Especially this one. That, interesting. That one might work. I don't know. Wait. That one actually might work out. I'm going to put that right there. Might look back on that one, see how well that one works, because I'm a little interested in that one. Not going to put it over there, though. Don't need to. Anyway, let's check the docks out. Okay, it's spruced up a bit. It looks pretty decent, actually. I like the trees actually, I don't know. The trees actually make it a little better to me. I don't know. Curious what you guys think in the comments, because definitely going to double check with you guys. 44%. Okay, good. Are we doing 603? All right, so not bad food-wise. Still have a little food shortage. And they're starting to finish this up, and it actually looks pretty... What the hell? Oh, that's why, because we didn't get rid of all of them. There we go. I was like, what is going on over there? Yeah, it seems like I missed them a little bit. Same over here. I mean, it looks like this actually might work well with the bush or row of trees, but we aren't going to find out today. How much? Yeah, about 28 stone. So we're going to come back in once everything is done building. How are you doing over here? I'm just getting off track. Like, I plan on cutting out, but, like, I'm just keeping an eye on things like this over here. That works pretty well, actually. I think that works. I'm going to wait for the winter to be over, and then we can take a double look at it. There we go. Okay. This, I don't know. I kind of like it. It's weird, but I like it. I'm not sure what you guys think, but this, pretty interesting. I know someone's going to ask, how did you do that? I'm just going to be like, no limitations mod, baby. We could try to even put something in the back or something, but I'm just going to leave it as that. Yeah, that actually looks pretty decent here. All right, so let's see what we got. Ooh, got a plague going on. Some starving people, not bad. Anyway, this actually looks pretty, not bad actually. It looks pretty okay. It's not the, I don't know. I like it, but then I don't at the same time. So, excuse me, I got chicken nuggets, or chicken tenders, I mean. Anyway, what did I build over here? I did something. I just don't know what it was. Okay, so we did that. And did I build? Okay, so there is a foundation here. Let's wait for it to be a little bit more green to see what it is. Okay. Wouldn't really pick that one. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna move on. Alright, so what we might do here is, I think, end the video, because this is already long as it is, and we've got a lot done. I actually like this part now. Like, the back end looks a little bit better, but anyway, I'm gonna end the video here since we got a lot done. This was more like I don't know, more like an experiment. I'm not sure, but, we got a lot done, pretty much. So what we might do is do this again, except on a higher difficulty on insanity mode, or insanity mod, and see how well we do. We got a lot done. It seems like the fires weren't that bad. Normally they are pretty bad, but with the water tactic of just putting wells everywhere in the middle and stuff, it worked pretty well. Get it? Well, and we didn't really put down any fountains. Like, we don't really need them, and we still got into some cool build. I actually like this. Looking back on it now, it actually looks pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, and we didn't really expand much, and this was about 120 years if you think about it, and we got some new designs going. So yeah, we're gonna most likely continue this, but this time on a difficult or higher difficulty. So this was challenging. So that's just difficult. This is challenging. So the next one is expert, and that one's gonna be a little bit more crazy with droughts more often. I'm gonna keep it relatively the same, 2 and max length 5, and then fires are gonna be 2 times more often. hunger modifier is going to be about 30% more, and fire persistence is going to be a lot higher. So let's double check. 180. Let's move it down to challenging, and that's going to be 150. Okay, so 30% more. So definitely this farm would work, but the population wouldn't. So we're going to have to keep that in mind. Anyway, yeah, we're going to try to maybe do this, I think, next Friday. I'm not sure. I might do another Games and Castles video because it seems like, you know, our videos, the series is pretty popping off, still growing, still waiting to get statistics on stuff, especially the settlements rising. Like, man, that really popped up. But anyway, have a good one, guys, and take care.